Or say, hey guys, it's Klaus. Welcome back to another video. I've got a new tank. Look at it. It's the Jagdpanzer IV. Tier 6 German tank destroyer. And as is customary on the channel, I will show you my first game. I'm going to show you two games, actually. This tank is simple. Oh, actually, before we get into it, you might be asking yourself, well, why the hell are you playing the Jagdpanzer IV? This is not like you, Klaus. Why are you playing a low-tier German tank destroyer? Well, I'll show you, okay? Let me just show you first. One of the things that Wargaming is planning with the New Balance Big Ammo update coming in 2.0 is the removal of 92 tanks. That's right, 92 tanks. From the tech trees. Most of them are low tier and will still be available in some other tab in your garage. But these ones on the screen here are going to be removed. But don't worry, you'll be able to get them in ways that they will explain later, which may cost you a lot of freaking money. So look at the tanks on the list: the T-62A, the KV-13, the T-21, the T-71DA, the AMX-30, the AMX-30B, the 113, the Firefly, the Churchill gun carrier. Are you kidding me? They're going to remove the Churchill gun carrier? And the Jagdpanzer II. So I've decided, well, I'm going to grind all these before they're removed. And to get the Jagdpanzer II, you have to play the Jagdpanzer IV. That's why I'm playing it. So I will leave a link in the video description, that article from Wargaming. If you guys haven't watched my video about the big changes coming, you know, there's big changes to ammo, big changes to HP, the mechanics of HE, everything. The whole game basically changing. The economies. Basically they're rewriting the game. And part of that rewrite is removing a lot of tanks. Won't get into all the details here because let's just watch the game. I was going to go down the rails, but I'm just noticing on the map that, oh, I forgot, I'm playing low tier. And my whole team has just decided to wallow in the middle of the map and make themselves targets. So there's no freaking way I'm going down the rails by myself. So let's just play this thing like you're supposed to play it. Basically, you're a stealthy tank destroyer. You go and sit in a bush and just wait there, and when enemies appear, you shoot them. And hopefully you don't get detected. And then at the end of the game, you kind of move up and take a couple more shots. That's what you do with this tank. So let's watch me do that. And I'll explain, especially if your team doesn't move anywhere. Now, at the low tiers, especially, tier 4, 5, 6, even 7, I prefer to play medium tanks, light tanks, or fast heavy tanks where I can relocate on the battlefield and my destiny is in my own hands. I can go influence the battle however I want. I do not like playing low tier tank destroyers or artillery or even slow heavy tanks because you're at the mercy of your team. I was going to go down the rails there, but I can't go by myself, and now I'm going to wank off in these bushes, and I can only be effective if my teammates spot people. Like, uh-oh, this gun lobs potatoes. That's the first shot I took with this gun. Let me try another one. Oh, the shell velocity. Oh, I'm going to love playing this thing. Or you get the binocs and the camo net, and you try and out-detect people and shoot them. My teammate's dead. We're losing 3-5, and I'm going to sit in these bushes and try and win the game. But getting back to this big rebalance, this rework, go check. Don't get surprised. Go, I'll leave the link and the time in the video where that bit about what tanks are going to be removed. Now, there's a whole bunch of tanks going to be removed from tier, all of them, from tier 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. You will not, they'll appear differently in your garage and your tech tree. You don't have to grind them. You can just buy them for credits. It's weird to me. You guys can read it and try and make sense of it. But the thing that I noticed was the ones that are going to be removed in the high tiers. And then they say, oh, don't worry, you'll be able to get these tanks in the future. There'll be special events where you can get them. Quote-unquote special events where you can get them. while I farm this Muppet. Poor guy. I mean, he's moving up. He's in a tank. He's trying to drive forward. You know, that's what his daddy told him to do in this game. There's some tanks that are being removed, like the T-62A, the weakest of the Russian medium tanks at Tier 10. Remove that one! Let's leave all the overpowered ones in. But the thing that gets me is they say, well, you'll be able to... Don't worry, you'll be able to get them. So what does that mean? They'll be on the black market one day and you can spend 30 million credits to get it? Or they'll show up in the premium shop, or there'll be some reward where you'll have to grind some mission for a week. You know, so the regular price $80, but if you reach level 10, you get 100% discount. But no one will reach level 10. You'll grind for 147 hours on some event, and you'll get a 60% discount. So you'll $22. You could have yourself an AMX 30B. I don't know. So if you're into collecting them and wanting them, which, let's face it, I got to do that, right? I want to be able to play these and show you guys this stuff. I don't have them all, so I have to grind the T-62A. I have to grind this Jagd Panther, the J Panther 2, which I always wanted. I just, haven't got there yet. What's the other one that's being removed that I want? The Churchill gun carrier! I don't own a Churchill gun carrier. I played it in my sheriff's account, but how dare they remove the Churchill gun carrier? So I'm gonna... If you come watch my Twitch channel and watch me play live, I will be grinding the Churchill gun carrier before this new patch comes out. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be great. And what's some of the other ones that are removed? You saw, oh, the Chinese Tier 10 heavy tank removed. Let's remove it. Let's remove it. We will put it back for gold in special event. We will not release details now. Don't worry, don't worry. You have chance to get this tank back. It just cost you lots of American dollars. So I have to grind that tank from scratch. Because I don't know why am I doing that? I don't know. But I'm gonna do it. They're all kind of shit. All the tanks that they're removing are kind of been power creeped, right? They've been power creeped so that I don't know why they decided to remove those ones. The Firefly they're removing, which a lot of people like. A couple of American ones. The T-21, the Sherman Jumbo. If you don't have a Sherman Jumbo, but they've changed it in the test server so it doesn't have the derp gun and the strong turret, because the derp gun's not going to work anymore because HE is going to be, will never penetrate even the Death Star. We're getting sidetracked here, but I'm wanking off in a bush, so I've got a lot of time to talk to you guys. I've got some feedback from some people in the test server. They said they've played the Death Star and it's a shell of its former self. You shoot Hesh. People have told me stories that they carefully aim at the rear of a manticore with Hesh. That has, if you penetrate 1,750 or 1,850 damage, and they hit the rear of a manticore who has 10 millimeters of armor, or 20, or 5, and they roll 632. Because that huge 173 millimeter Hesh shell launched from that British tank destroyer will not penetrate anymore. The only way it'll penetrate is if you can take that 173 millimeter shell and jam it and squeeze it into the barrel of a KV-2 and fire it from a KV-2, then it will penetrate. That's the only freaking way it will. Isn't this fun? Aren't you glad you're watching? That's how it works, guys. We'll see. We'll see what's coming. We'll see what's in store. But in the meantime, I'm going to try and grind out the tanks that are going to be removed. Let me flash them on your screen again so you can have a quick look, because you might have missed it. There they are. There they are. Look at this. I got some of them. Oh, no, take it off the screen. There's an enemy coming. Okay. Back up. This guy he's put his big boy pants on and he's decided to move up. Well, I will press 2. and I will remove his big boy pants. I will now pull his big boy pants down. Where are you? There you are. Let's pull your big boy pants down. I know, you're feeling good. Ready? Let's undo your belt. We're grabbing the pants and shimmy them down a little bit. Good. Pull them down. Okay. Pull them down a little bit more. Oop, there you go. And now they're down around your knees. Now let's bend him over. There you go. There you go. That'll teach you for putting your big boy pants on. Oh, I'm spotted. I guess I have to move. I am spotted. And that's how you play this tank. You just sit in a bush. I don't know what's so hard about it. Now watch. Watch this. I'm encouraging my VK to come with me because now we're winning. And I know that there's probably an SU that's in the same spot here. Watch this Unicom move that I will teach you something in this replay. Watch, watch. I'm going to poke the rails here to try and detect the guy that I think is still there in his last known position. Watch how I do it. Watch. I poke and I bail immediately. Bail immediately. Watch. See? I knew I was going to get spotted. See? There he is. Ha ha. That was planned. I bailed before I anticipated being detected. You see? You see how it works? Yeah. There's skill involved in this game. It's not all just sitting in the bush. Okay? Now I'm my VK is moving up. Well played. He's not saying affirmative to my encouragement, so he's probably not. He's probably just ignoring me. But he's moving up. That's good. So the enemy does not know the VK's there. He's pointed in my direction. The VK shoots him up the ass. I will bounce on him because he's Russian. See? And then I ram him and kill him. There you go. There you go. Avished. This is my first game. I was pleasantly surprised with this little thing. You know, when you see the post-game stats, you're going to laugh. But what can I say about it? Let's talk about the tank. It's stealthy. The gun... I find I bounced... Well, this is the first game, so I didn't... Yeah, I did. I did bounce a lot of shooting the regular shells at tanks like the Sherman Jumbo or any tank with a little bit of armor at range. And I pressed number 2 and spammed a lot of APCR. And I thought it would be faster. Look at it. It's kind of... I wish it was faster, but it's not. I think if it was faster, it would be overpowered. Seriously. I think it would be. If it was really fast, I think this thing would like zoom around the battlefield and hide in bushes and, you know, unleash just a... You know, it would be too... I don't know. I think it's balanced. Balance, comrade. Balance. Where the hell did that FV go? Shout out to my T-67. Did you notice what happened in the city? Both T-67s died. My teammate, I found out afterwards, had no more ammunition. And he rammed the enemy T-67. Now look at this. Klaus, you just hid and camped in the bushes all game. I beg to differ. Patrol duty. I got patrol duty medal by sitting in the bushes, jerking off all game. At the back. And I got patrol duty. Eh? What does that tell you about how this game works? It doesn't matter which bush you shit in. I was gonna say it doesn't matter which bush you sit in. It matters what your view range is and what your concealment is. I sat at the back in a bush. I didn't want to, but my team deployed in a certain configuration which caused me to do that, and I got patrol duty medal. Now think about that, okay? Before you start saying, you just camped at the back. You should be ashamed of yourself. I got fucking patrol duty! Now look, I'm going to go to a bush. I'm going to sit in it. And it's low tiers, right? So players haven't learned that they can't take the shortcut here, that they have to go a little farther, because they're not used to the view range. I've got binocs. See? So, and well... Kritische Treffer, which means critical hit, but there's nothing critical about it. I hit the tracks, critical hit, but it critically did nothing. These guys are taking the shortcut. They don't have the view range. Right? So, that's all it is. That's all you have to do in this tank. Sit in a bush, at the back, shoot your gun, You got fantastic concealment. I've got a camo net as well. And there you go. 1,000 damage. Tier 6 game. Game's just started. Isn't it fun? Now look at the map here. Look at the map. Remember, I always tell you guys, take the high ground. The hill is important. On this particular map, the hill is way off on the east side, right on the edge of the map. And the enemy has won the hill. The hill is important. Let's just shoot this guy. But if the enemies win the hill, just let them have it. The high ground's only important if they can shoot you from the high ground. So it just happens, but accidentally in this game, that my team has all gone up the one line. Well, the hill can't shoot the one line. So stay on the hill. If the enemies win the hill, just don't contest the hill. Don't put yourself in a position to be shot from the hill, and go and win the game. That's the only advice I can give you in this game. Either win the hill handily, shoot targets, and then just get off the hill and go win the game, or if the enemies win the hill, just leave them there and go win the game out of range. This map you can do that. Mines you can't do that. Some maps the hill is in the middle. There's always some high ground. I don't know. It's not fucking rocket science, is it? Let's go sneak up on someone. Let's sneak up on someone. Look, a ram. Ooh, scary target. Let's auto lock on his ass. Yeah, there you go. The gun hits hard, doesn't it? That's a ram. Oh, motor. Oh, I'm being shot from the hill. Gotta get in cover. Get in cover. Get in cover. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, I like it like that. Hey guys, how you doing up on the hill there? Yeah, you got the hill? Okay, that's good. We'll mop up down here. This is, I think, my third game. I actually kind of like this thing. I'm sorry to say, I apologize. This is known as kind of a turd. But, oh, I didn't mention it in the post-game stats in the previous game. One game, the Ace Tanker, the first game, I think I got to 27% on the marks of excellence. One game. It was like 5% per shot. Or 4% per, 3% per shot. I missed that. So let's just say the player base is not doing particularly well in this. But that's expected because a lot of new players with a shitty crew are going to play it. With no concealment, no view range skills, maybe with no equipment. It'll be a turd. It'll be a piece of crap. But if you've got a good crew in it, you know, he doesn't see me till I shoot him. See, like, it's all, is he going to be dumb enough to peek again? No, he's hiding. He's hiding. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is tier 6. Hold on. Yeah, he's done. Oh, a Unicom! Here he is. Let's spam heat at the light tank. No, it's not heat. It's APCR. Shell velocity. I want the shell velocity. Well, my own teammate shot me. Collect! That was the second game, which, funny enough, I did more damage, but did not get Ace Tanker. Which is kind of weird. So there, I'm grinding my way to the J Panther 2. Let me flash that list up again. These are the tanks that are being removed, guys. And I'll leave the link of the video or the website, Wargaming announcement. Have a look at it yourself. And if you want one of these tanks, you got to get it before 2.0. I just thought I'd mention it again because I didn't mention it in that big changes video I had. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Have fun while we still can.